change this for us?
Hi, think about it.
A fiver and 5 ones. I've got no coins at all.
Oops. There you go. Fiver, 5 ones.
So, where's the wonderful Bev?
Not sure where she is.
Not talking to the devil.
Pardon?
We're just talking about you. Sorry I'm late. I slept in. Oh, late night? Is it okay if I go and put the kettle on?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
See ya.
Get to all of. Hold it, that, love.
If you insist. Milky one sugar, please.
I had the feeling you wouldn't show up today.
Why not? I work here, don't I?
Hey, I don't suppose you've seen Jimmy Corkle around, have you?
No, why should I have?
Mick's bungalow's been done, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, went round there yesterday and everything's been cleared out.
Yeah, well, that's what Jimmy said he was going to do, isn't it?
The old lad's just collared Jimmy, and he denied all knowledge of it. He reckons he didn't do it in the end.
What, you mean a real burglar's been in?
Don't know what to believe. It's a bit of a coincidence, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter to Mick, does it? I mean, he can still claim on the insurance and cleared all his debts.
No, he can't, can he? 'Cause if it was a real burglar, they're not going to bring the stuff back.
Hello?
I know I shouldn't be calling you, but I'm desperate. It's been terrible.
What's happened?
Look, Bev, about what happened last night.
If you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, but we'll have to talk about it.
All right, well, you haven't seen Jimmy, have you?
No, he hasn't been in here, mate. Hey, have you managed to get in touch with Mick yet?
No, and he's back Monday, isn't he?
Terrible, isn't it? What's the world coming to? You can't even go away for a week's holiday without your house gets burgled.
Oh, well, I'll see you later anyway.
Yeah, listen, I was thinking, do you think we ought to have a whip round for him, I mean, let him know there's at least 1 or 2 people still decent on this earth.
I don't know. You know what he's like, dead proud and everything.
Ah, it's the least we can do now, isn't it? Not even soften the blow a bit. There you go. Take that. I insist. And not only that, I vote you in charge because you're one of his closest mates.
Oh, well, I don't like asking people for money, especially these days. Everyone's skint, aren't they?
But I don't think any of his next-door neighbours are strapped for cash to you. Tell you what, nip round and see Maxie and Pat Farnham. Tell them I give you 50 quid.
Yeah. Cheers, Ron.
Hey, hang on a minute, hang on. Yeah, I can give these to those poor kids. I don't think they're going to have such a great Easter.
Ah, cheers, Ron. That's good of you that way. See you later.
What's up with you, Sinbad? Got the munchies as usual, have you?
Oh, very funny.
Aye, seeing as you're in such high spirits, maybe you'd like to make a contribution to our whip round, but having Mick Johnson.
Well, something?
House has been robbed.
Yeah, he's taking everything by all accounts.
Right, well, I suppose I don't want everyone thinking that I'm heartless. There you go.
Oh, cheers, Buzz. See you later.
See you, Tim. Ta-ra, Sim.
Well, you're looking very smart today, Barry. You have somewhere special?
I'm off to some round table thingy, aren't I, with Max Farnham?
Oh, he is on it.
Yeah, well, he's retiring, isn't he, as chairman?
Oh, Max retired. I always knew he was older than he clocked on,
So what are we doing, Ron? Trying to brighten the place up a bit?
Eh? Oh, you mean Bev? That's just me, your assistant,
Yeah, but she's not bad, though, is she?
No, I suppose not, no.
Too young for you, though, Ron. Yeah, there's a cheery. Ta-ra, mate.
Gonna be late at this rate,
Yeah, well, we'll be even later if we run out of petrol.
Is Karen coming?
Yeah, she's meeting us there.
Oh, Barry Grant's making his own way there, too. Hope we'll both enjoy it.
I hope it won't be awkward.
Why should it?
Well, it does rather look like the end of a beautiful relationship that never was.
Well, they haven't seen much of each other recently, what with Karen working in London. It'll take long before they pick up where they left off.
We'll see.
Right, well, I'll get off. Look, Bev, are you positively going to be all right? I mean, there's nothing you feel unsure about. You're not unhappy working here or anything, are you?
Why should I be? Anyway, your wife works next door, doesn't she? I can always ask her if I'm upset about anything, can't I?
Yeah.
I came back about 11 last night. Found the door wide open. Really put the wind up me. I haven't slept a wink.
You look tired.
Can I make you a cup of tea?
I can't stay long.
Well, you can stay for a cup of tea, can't you?
So, what did they take?
Well, there wasn't much to take. Not that that's any comfort. They took the wireless. I'm going to be lost without that. Listening to phone-in chat shows is the nearest I get to conversation these days.
How did they get in?
Just push that door in. If you knew the lock was dodgy. I'm sure that young lad downstairs sells drugs. There are people knocking at all hours. It could have been anyone. I went down there last week and asked politely. Could have turned the music down. You should have heard the abuse I got. Effing and blinding. It's the same every time I go out now. Every time I pass, I dread going out. And they took my watch. The one you bought me that Christmas.
The one I got engraved.
Tick-tock, Trev's clock.
Stupid message.
I left it out on the side. It needed a new battery. I cried when I realized it had gone. I seem to cry a lot these days. At least I'm not ashamed to admit it now. I'm sorry. It's just seeing you there brings it all back to me. What I wouldn't give to be able to go home to Bexton Avenue right now. We had it all, didn't we? I was so proud. Proud of you and the girls. Everything. We were the perfect family. That's what they said. And now look at us. Me in this shed and you in a safe house. Well, what is it you want me to do? Spend the rest of my life in here rotting, looking over my shoulder every 5 minutes. I've served my sentence. I swear I don't think I can cope for another minute. I really don't. I'd be safer on the streets. It's my only other option. What am I going to do, love? All right. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. No, there's more people.
Trapped up there.
Ah, here's Barry now. Hi. Glad you could make it. Can I get you a glass of wine?
Yeah, I've white, please.
Right.
Oh, I'll give you a hand. Do you want a refill? Thanks.
So how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good.
Listen, I'm sorry about the other day. I mean, I know how much a job means to you and that. It's just, you know... Thanks.
There you go. Right. Well, look, let me introduce you to some of the others.
Right, I'll see you in a bit then.
Fine. Do I detect something of an awkward atmosphere? I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. I don't want to spoil Max's day.
Hi. Everywhere seems very quiet.
Yes, Mike and Keith are down at the pizza parlour working. You had a busy day?
Not too bad. How about you?
You must be joking. I went to the supermarket and did the shopping, and that was about it. I left your change and receipt here on the table.
You seem a bit down. You okay?
Well, to be honest, I've been feeling a bit depressed.
Why? What's up?
The usual things. Having no money, not being able to get a job. You know, I feel terrible with you all paying for the food.
You're doing your bit. And don't worry, something's going to turn up. There's something else.
I feel really terrible asking you this. But I'm desperate. There are some things that I need to buy and I literally haven't got a penny.
Well, how much do you need?
About £2 should be plenty. I'm really sorry to ask you, but you're the only friend I have.
Is that all you want? You're not going to get a lot with that.
It's just for some personal things that I need.
Oh, right. Why didn't you get them at the supermarket?
I didn't like to. It wasn't my money. I didn't want to take advantage of your generosity.
Well, you wouldn't be. Look, are there any other personal things you might need?
Yes, but nothing too urgent.
Well, no buts. Just ask.
Well, I could do with a new pair of tights, and I'm running out of deodorant. Is that being very cheeky?
No, of course it isn't. I'm going to the shop myself in a minute to get some cigarette papers. I'll get your stuff then.
I promise you, as soon as I get a job, I'll pay you back every single penny.
I don't mind.
No, but I do. Can't be asking you every time I need something.
Well, I need a cup of tea.
Unhealthy white bread.
Everyone enjoying themselves?
We're having a delightful time, thank you very much. Oh, look.
Thanks very much.
You take it easy, you. It's still only early.
Well, it's all right. It's only about that third.
All very quiet, Barry.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just not hungry, that's all.
Well, why shouldn't you be all right? He's a property tycoon at 30-something. And, if memory serves me right, Barry was the subject of a bet between the most beautiful women in this room. Oh, to be single and successful, eh?
Oh, aye. What bet was that then?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Well, before you two became romantically involved, Karen bet Patricia that she could get you into bed before Christmas. And the rest is history. Well, it was fine at the time.
Actually, Max, I think I would like a drink.
Ron, how much are these? I've got no price on.
What are the thingies?
Yeah, they're the regulars.
£1.9, aren't they? Hello there. All right. How's it going, all right?
Good, thanks.
Hi, you're not the fans of burglar, are you?
What?
Well, I presume that them tights aren't to give your legs a natural tan, are they?
Right. Thanks. And a packet of red ribbons too, please.
Have you heard from your mum and dad recently?
Yeah, they're fine, thanks.
When you see him, give him my best, won't you?
I certainly will. Thanks a lot. See ya.
Ta-ra. You know, I don't quite know what to make of that one.
I thought he was quite nice myself. Do you know?
Yeah, he lives next door to us, doesn't he? He's the one our Michael's moved in with. So, did you, need to talk to Dee Dee about anything when I was out before? Any, any problems, like?
No. Managed fine, thanks.
Right, well, I'll finish getting them boxes down from upstairs then.
So what did you win me?
What for?
You know, a little bet, you know.
What a weekend in Paris. You had a good time, didn't we?
I did, yeah. I think you thought it was a bit of a joke.
Oh, come on, don't go serious on me again. The bet was only a bit of fun.
So that's it between us then, is it?
Oh, don't kid yourself. There was anything ever serious between us.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to worry about it anyway, am I?
Well, I'm glad you feel like that, because I'm not going to be around for much longer.
You got no fire?
Yeah, well, I was made an offer in London, which I couldn't really refuse.
But Patricia's not too happy about that.
Well, actually, I haven't had a chance to discuss it with her yet, and this is not really the time or place. Hi, how's things?
Oh, that'd be great, yeah.
Well, we're just over there. Max is cooking up the drinks table. We'll be over in a sec.
Right. I'm getting off back to the office. Got some important things to do.
Aren't you going to say goodbye to Patricia and Max?
I think Max is too bladdered to notice, don't you?
Well, I'll see you whenever then.
Will you?
I really will have to go now. Beth and Rachel will be worried sick about me.
I'll just have one more cup of tea.
They won't know where I am. I didn't leave a message. I wasn't expecting to be so long.
Surely you can stay for one more cup. It's not going to kill you, is it?
I want to go.
There's nothing to be scared of, you know. The cockroaches won't be out here for at least another hour.
You haven't really got cockroaches, have you?
Listen, that's the least of my worries. In fact, I'd appreciate the company.
How do they expect people to live in dumps like this?
I know. I sometimes think I'd be better off back at Summit. I really do. At least I had good locks on the doors and half-decent meals to eat. And there were one or two people I could actually talk to. I hate being stuck in here by myself day and night. It's cracking me up. It really is.
Look, I don't like leaving you here on your own, but I've got no choice.
Listen, we'll have one more cup of tea, and then I'll walk you to the bus stop, eh? I could do with some fresh air.
Have you finished all the shampoos?
Yep.
Well, looks like it then. Tell you what, though, you've done a smashing job here.
Work of art, isn't it? I'm wasted there.
Hey, look, Bev, before you go, I've got something for you in the back.
Don't think I like the sound of that.
Hope you don't mind.
What is it?
Don't worry, it's not a bomb.
At least till next week.
No, well, it's more of an apology, really.
What for?
Come on, Bev, you know what for. I was completely out of order, you see. I don't know what come over me. Don't blame you for cracking me one. I should never... Well... should never have touched you like that. And I do appreciate you saying nothing to Dee Dee. I thought you might.
Nothing to tell her, is there? I reckon this must have cost you a few bob.
Yeah, well, I had to go all the way into town for it, didn't I? That's why I was so long this afternoon.
Thanks.
So does this mean that you will accept my apology?
I suppose so. You might think I overreacted a bit last night, Ron, but I thought I was promised a driving lesson, not a date.
Would that have made any difference?
Call me old-fashioned, but I'm partial to a bit of courting. I like to be wined and dined before I let a fella maul me. I don't like being treated like some tart.
No, sounds fair enough to me. We're closed.
It's me, Ron.
Oh, hiya, love.
Are you coming home or what? You've been in the oven for ages.
Yeah, we just finished, haven't we? Hey, you should have phoned, you know. Why don't you walk through that pathway by yourself in the dark?
Oh, I didn't know you cared. Hey, I hope he's paying you overtime for this. Bev, you shouldn't have. I'm on a diet. It must have cost you a small fortune, that.
It's me, Mum.
Oh, isn't that lovely? I don't think any of my kids have ever bought me an Easter egg like that. It's good for money.
Am I all right to go now then, Mr. Dixon?
Yeah, sure. Call me Ron. Yeah, all right, Bev. See you in the morning.
Bye.
And, thanks a lot.
See ya.
Well, she seems harmless enough, doesn't she?
Yeah, I've just got to put these boxes in the movie.
Oh, that reminds me. It's Holy Weekend next week. Would you give us a lift to church? Ron, are you listening to me?
Oh, sorry. It's been a long day.
You shouldn't have come all this way with me. It'll take you ages to get back.
I don't mind. I'm just glad to get out of that room for an hour.
We shouldn't be seen round here. I think you better go now. I think there's a bus about 1:30.
I'm going to walk back. It'll kill some more time.
You can't walk all that way.
Why not? I just hope those smackheads aren't there when I get back. I'm pretty sure it was them who broke in last night. I hate to think what they do next.
I'm sorry you have to go back there on your own.
Yeah. Well, I won't sleep, that's for sure.
We couldn't get some sleeping pills.
It's not sleeping pills I need. What I need is somewhere where I can feel safe at night, just for a couple of nights. I get myself set up with decent digs, sort out the rest of my life.
Well, isn't there anywhere else you can go?
You're the only one I know with a safe house. I don't suppose there's any chance. Well, there's no harm in asking.
If it was just me, then maybe I'd consider letting you have the sofa for a few nights. But I've got to think about Beth and Rachel.
Why, Rachel would be over the moon. You saw how she was when I turned up with her birthday present.
What about Beth? I promised her I'd never have you in the house again.
Well, if you can trust me, why can't she?
What makes you so sure I trust you?
Wouldn't have come round to see me otherwise. I mean, I don't expect her ever to love me again or even forgive me, but I just need her to know that she can trust me. Beth trusts you. You could talk her around.
You make it sound so simple.
But it really would be different this time. I mean, I wouldn't be for good. I'd be just there for a couple of nights, and then I'd go again. And that way she could see that she can trust me.
I don't know.
I'm really in the end of my tether, you know. I wouldn't ask you otherwise.
No, but if the Shackletons were to find out, we'd lose the house and then we'd all be in the same boat. They don't even know I've seen you.
Fair enough. I'd better head back. I'm sorry for going on at you.
You do understand, don't you?
I really appreciate you coming round to see me. Bye.
Okay.
Okay, what?
You can stay on the sofa, but just for 2 nights until you get yourself sorted.
Honest to God.
Not tonight, though. I need time to try and explain to Beth.
When?
Monday. Gives me the weekend to try and talk her own. But only for 2 nights until you sort yourself out.
What time?
About tea time.
You won't regret this. Honest, you won't.
Brookside is back on Monday at the same time, and don't forget our omnibus edition on Sunday morning at 10.